Hi, I'm Jen Gallacher and welcome to a Jillibean soup tutorial. Today I'm going to use the Rainbow Root collection to create a fun and whimsical layout. So we're going to start with this charming gray pattern paper. It almost looks like raindrops. If you want to know what's on the back, it is this balloon pattern paper. We're going to keep this at a full 12 by 12 size. And I've cut down a piece of white cardstock to 11 by 11 inches. That makes a perfect square for my layout. And then we can just attach that. I love the look of white cardstock to make some of these deeper colors kind of pop. So I'll just mount that right in the center. All right, along the bottom edge of this layout, I'm going to take one of the cut-aparts, the bite-sized bits paper, and there is this charming rainbow pattern, and you just basically use your paper trimmer and you trim that little piece off. And we'll put that clear across the bottom of the layout. Now, something that Jillibean does that's really fun is that they have all of these washi tape strips. So rather than give you an entire roll, they actually have different patterns and things that you can use from their collection. And so I think I will use this cute blue one, and you just peel it off, and it is just like regular washi tape. And then just to make it a little more authentic, I ripped off the edge. And then on top of that, I'm going to take another washi tape sticker that says "Bring on the Happy." And I'm going to put that one slightly below. Now on the ephemera, the die cut pieces, which are pea pod parts, there is this great title that says "Smile." If you get the collection kit, it's on a piece of paper and you just pop these out. Just overlap these a little bit. And if you actually buy the pea pod parts separately, you can get them like that as well. And then these are just 2 dots from that same collection. And I'm just going to use a glue dot for these. A little bit smaller, and this just kind of brings out my title a little bit more. All right, to create the foundation of this page, what I have done is I've taken those bite-sized bit paper and I have cut out a bunch of the tacks. So some of them are shorter, some of them are a little longer, and then on the back they have a pattern. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the page around these tags. So I'm going to align the tops for the top row. So I want to kind of place them on my page to get that spacing perfectly. You'll also notice that I have punched the holes from the tops of the tags. That's just a hole punch. You can just punch those right out. And then to 2 of them, I've added baker's twine. To 1, I've added just some white crochet twine, and then I'm going to add some paper clips to this handsome pineapple. So once I get the placement how I like, I'll just come back with my adhesive, and I'll get the alignment perfect on that first one, and then I'll just keep adding. So there are a lot of tags on this particular bite-sized bits paper. And I love all the different colors, and as I was kind of cutting them out, I thought, wouldn't it be cute just to build the whole page around these pieces? So they can be used separately, or you can do something like this. I just like the way that it looks like this. And I suggest getting 2 sheets so that you can do more than one thing with it. So I just added a cute little paper clip. I just had it in my stash. And that just gives it a little bit more dimension and texture. All right, so we have tags across the top. We're going to do tags across the bottom here, but we're going to invert the tags. So for instance, I have this floral tag, and normally you'd probably think of using it like this, but we are going to align it along the bottom of that first tag so that the tag bit points down to the bottom. And I will keep doing that with a couple of other different tags. and how I planned it out. And now on this one, before I place it down, I want to point out that it does have a pattern on this side, but I actually wanted to use the pink. But I also wanted to point out that by alternating tall, short, short, tall, I get perfectly aligned here and perfectly aligned here. You can mix it up however you want. That's just kind of how I did it. You can also see that to the bottom I've tied some of that crochet twine again. Something I keep in my stash. It's just nice. Just take off any excess adhesive just by rubbing it off. Now the layout is starting to look really cute, but this is when it's fun for me because I start adding dimension with some different things. For instance, to this big tag, if you take one of the bite-sized bits, which in this case is this charming little balloon, and then to the top of that, you can add a dimensional piece by taking another pea pod part with a foam sticker on the back. Straighten that up a little bit and place it on the balloon. So what that does is, see how it creates just a little bit of dimension on my page? So we'll do that for a few things. To this particular balloon, we're going to add the yellow heart, again from pea pod parts. And then to this tag, I love the idea of having flat flowers as well as a dimensional flower. So I have this yellow one, again, foam dot on the back. And we'll just slightly overlap it. So now all of a sudden that tag just looks really dynamic. Now, I also love the different stickers and pea pod phrases. So this one says, never forget this, and this is from their 6x12 sticker sheet. This one says good vibes. And we're going to stick that just behind the flower, making sure you can still read all the text. And we'll do the never forget this below that. Then to the page here, I have pre-printed photos, and I print my photos from home. I just use Photoshop. You could use Elements or whatever piece that you have, and you just print them to the size that you want. Let me fix this sticker while I'm telling you. But basically, I measure out the width exactly of what it is that I want, and then I just print it at home and trim it. And when I trim it, I always leave a little bit of white behind it. My photo paper is white. So this one was about, I want to say, 1.5 inches wide. Left the white border around. And then this one is a little over 2 inches square, and we're going to put this one at a diagonal. Sometimes when I have everything perfectly aligned, I want one surprise element just to make the eye pay more attention to it. So we're going to do this one at a diagonal. And I have another 1x5 that will overlap. Fix this a little bit. And then to the top of this, we're going to add this little tab that says so cute. Stick that behind there. And then to the bottom of this tag, I have 2 more paper clips. So I'll do 2 there. So there is a really quick layout that comes together with some of the bite-sized bits that we've cut apart and the pea pod parts, and by adding foam dots we've added dimension. So think about ways that you can add dimension and kind of mix and match all the different products to create a sunny and bright Rainbow Roo collection layout. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for additional tutorials and visit our website and blog for more inspiration.